When Algy finally surfaces, which he will do when he smells food down here, tell him I've gone out.
Don't you want to finish your breakfast first?
No time.
Well, I'm coming with you. Sally, you haven't finished your toast. Someone's got to keep an eye on him.
Hello. That's not your brother, is it?
No, I'm just a friend visiting whilst staying up here in the valley.
This is no valley. This is your boyfriend.
No, we're just acquaintances. Actually, I'm looking for a man.
Oh, my soul. Anything goes these days.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
We were talking to one of your labourers yesterday. A middle-aged man, stocky, greying with a moustache, who's ever so pleasant. My mother and I wanted to invite him up to the cottage for a cup of tea.
Well, from your description, that must be old Harry Price. I'm surprised he was pleasant to you. He's usually quite grumpy.
Where is Harry Price now?
He's in the barns. He normally clears them till lunchtime, and then he goes off to the cemetery.
Thank you, Mrs. Jones.
My pleasure, young lady. I'm sorry about the misunderstanding.
It's okay. He shared a bed with his friend Algy last night.
Hello, Max. You're still eating? You and your hollow legs.
Well, I thought I'd give Algy some company while he eats his breakfast.
OK, I'll leave you lads to do the washing up. I'm just going to the lounge to look at some of the books in there.
Will you miss your mother when she's gone?
I hadn't really thought about it. I guess so. Me and Sally are off to stay with our auntie and uncle when we leave Wales. Sally's off to uni in September, and I've got an apprenticeship. I'm training to be a chippy, you know.
Aren't they made from potatoes?
No, you daft prat. A chippy. A carpenter. Make stuff out of wood.
Oh, like your head? My father was a carpenter.
Was?
He is dead. He was killed when I was young.
Oh. I'm sorry.
He was hunting for food when I was 9 years old. The rescue group came back. He stayed out to pray. But a snake got him.
I'm sorry.
What about your father? Is he dead?
That's a bit personal, mate.
I apologise.
To tell you the truth, I don't really know. He's not been in our lives for several years. Every family has a black sheep. He deserted us. Sally and I try and forget him.
I've just been reading this book on the history of the place. It makes fascinating reading. There was a scandal in the local area around the turn of the century.
Harry Price?
Oh. You've come to say goodbye if you've got any sense.
You seem to know about the bumps at night in the cottage. Would you mind putting us into the picture?
Look, I'm busy. I gotta get this thing on the road.
Mr. Price, Sally and her mother and brother were scared half to death last night of what seemed to be a poltergeist. Now, you show up and everything calms down. Now, it may be a coincidence, but I feel it's an outside influence. Would you perhaps shed some light on the issue?
You two are strangers here. Intruders, you might say. And let me give you a piece of advice, and you can take this as a threat or a warning. But if you don't leave well alone here, it'll only spell trouble for you two. That's final. Now, good day to you both.
The local farmers and landlords are all very aware of the gregarious and often drunk Lord Ashton of Felgate Hall.
We passed Felgate Lodge on the way in.
Yes.
Bit of a derelict building, if you ask me.
Yeah, do you remember we thought we could see a much larger building in the woods behind? That must be Felgate Hall. Listen to this bit. Lord Ashton fancied himself as a ladies' man, a womaniser, and his ego was able to cope with a number of turned-down proposals. His demise was both shocking and sudden and plunged the whole area into scandal and gossip.
Does it say what happened?
No, look. Books have had pages torn out. It's 172 and 189. Where are the missing 13 pages?
Any luck with the mystery man?
No, other than a warning to clear off. He's hiding something.
He's hiding something or he's scared of something. I don't think he means us any harm, though.
Well, I didn't trust him.
Ah, Sally, I thought I heard your voice. Did you tell him that book?
Give us a chance, Mum. We found a book on local history. It dates back to the naughty doings of the 1900s.
Well, maybe your mum can make us a nice pot of tea and we can take a look at this book. Search for more clues.
Oh, are we staying here this evening? Only it's near the time that the noises started last night.
We won't know anything if we run away. We must sit out the night.
Steve. All right. Oh, sorry. Why is it going on? Steve.
Not right.
It's going to be a poltergeist.
In here!
Yeah, where are the others? Get down! Down! Max!
Harry.